Get rid of what does not work to create time to focus on what matters. This is episode number 351 of the My Online Toolbox weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of online marketing to help you grow your business with more quality leads. Last week, we were talking about what makes you stand different and learning how to stand out in the crowd. And the week before that, we were talking about wishing for better leads and the impact of your bad marketing decisions when you hire someone new and don't have the proper metrics in place to be able to measure what changes over an extended period of time. And so it stimulated us for this week's episode about learning how to get rid of what does not work to create more time to focus on what matters. And we're going to use my online toolbox because for this year that is now coming to an end, the number one challenge that we realized was our company spends years helping people build their marketing, build their brand, build their SEO opportunities, learning all of the different aspects of to connect the different aspects of marketing. And then what happens is over a period of time, a customer will call us up because they're excited to tell us that someone new is joining to help with the marketing. And unfortunately, many of those new people cannot appreciate all of the topics that have been put in place for a long period of time before they arrived. And a majority of these new people, unfortunately, prefer to just hit the ground running with quantity over quality in mind. And they many times simply will make mistakes, and then we find out that the effort to bring the people up to speed is so great that we decided to change our model. And in the beginning of the year, what we did was we changed our model to say that, hey, if you want to continue to work with My Online Toolbox now that somebody new is joining the game, they're going to have to take the classes, at least to maintain a consulting relationship. And unfortunately, there are simply a set of people that a percentage that will join and they feel whether they admit it or not that they're a know-it-all because they're familiar with whatever website development tools are out there, SEO, social media, and they feel that they're just going to figure it out as they go along. And we, as My Online Toolbox, unfortunately, we were, and I admit it, overprotective of our past efforts. But now, what we do is if somebody really doesn't want to ride the wave of the strategy that was put in place for sometimes as little as a year and upwards of more than 5 years before their arrival, and they just feel, yep, I checked it all out, I looked around and I hit a couple of buttons and see that I know it all, that we used to be so sensitive watching people bring their metrics down quarter after quarter. And then by the time anybody realizes that the new person is making a mistake, it's too late. That person moved on. And then we would actually be open minded to taking on that past business. No more. We just simply eliminated it and said, look, we did so well that the new person should take a minimal amount of education so they fully embrace how we put this all together before they arrived. And lo and behold, our agitation level has gone dramatically down, and we were able to stay focused on the people that were really willing to embrace the effort before they arrived so they could take all of those strategies and do whatever they were going to do on their own when they joined the company, but they were willing to take a moment to learn before actually doing. And that changed our game so much that our company was able to, without getting into the specific percentages, we were able to do better this year by working with just a few less accounts. We let those accounts go, and of course, some of them did okay and some of them did terrible. But in the past, we used to take it so personal, and now we realize that we needed to change our way of doing business in order for us to succeed as time went by. So, what we want to remind you is you need to try your best to isolate what isn't working and simply get rid of it or change how you deal with those topics, especially in marketing, because you don't want to just keep throwing darts at the board and hope as time goes by that the results will change. You have to realize that there comes a time that you need to change and simply take things off the board and call it quits, call it a loss, and simply say, great, now that's going to be water under the bridge. It's time to focus in on the remaining topics that are working. And when you have less things to focus in on, it's easier to improve on those topics. This is my online toolbox reminding you to check out the basic and advanced classes of our industry specific marketing education. It is an essential skill packaged that in 3 to 5 days, depending on where you sit in your knowledge base of marketing, you will change forever in how you see all of these interrelated topics to bringing your brand to market for consistent lead generation, or should I say consistent quality lead generation over an extended period of time. We're happy to report that we've gone over 350 weekly quick tips on both Facebook and YouTube. So please like some of these posts, make some comments just so we know you're there. Check out our Instagram channel for the weekly featured projects. We're now over 190, quickly approaching 200. We're looking forward to that in the beginning of the year, hitting that milestone. Otherwise, we hope you have a healthy week and remember to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week. We'll see you next week.